Hi guys, my name is Ajamarima Kamara, aka China Nicki.
Why China Nicki? Why not original Nicki?
Because the person that have that Nicki Minaj, I used to imitate her. Ajamarima bracket China Nicki, be yourself. Me na housemate number 8.
Hear me, baby.
You vote for Big Sister Cerero 2018. We could not vote Nicki China. Nicki China, I'll be the best.
That's the winner. I got the pleasure for announce
2018, 2019, forever. Nicki China, I beg wine Big Salon sister, all wine
Hi Rashugans, how are you guys? I love you guys. I miss you guys. Long time. Okay, let me go straight to the point. I know some of you wondering, thinking how me and Ejatu Barry know, my ex-manager, how me and her meet. So it was 2017, me and Ejatu Barry meet in the location. That time she go shoot movie in Calbata. But before that happened, from the time I was a child, all my dreams just for me to become a celebrity. That was my wishes. Even the time I was young, I said I want to turn to musician, I want to turn to actress, comedian, like those prank videos. So that was my biggest dream prayer from the time I was a child. So I started my celebrity career from my city where I came from, Kwedu town, Kwedu city. That is where I start my celebrity career. I used to go in some locations to go act movie. I used to go for rehearsals in my country, my city where me came from. So I ended up come to the big city. But why I finally come to the big city, it was one movie they call Deep in the Game. Because I used to follow and watch most of the Sierra Leonean movies. So I used to like them. I said, me too, I want to become celebrity like them. I want to become fame like them. So the movie that moved me, it was Deep in the Game. Deep in the Game and Gina. Then with other movie again, because I used to watch Sierra Leonean movies. So those movies there moved me on. So I ended up come to the big city, Freetown, Sierra Leone. I leave my own city and come to Freetown City. I say I want to come and do movie. I want to become a celebrity. So I was in Easter now. I joined dancing group. Before back then, I was a fashion model. So luckily in 2017, me and Ejatu finally meet. We meet in location. She go shoot movie. But I used to go to some rehearsal ground in Calbata. I used to go there. Even I used to act some of the movies like Morocco too, Son of the Forest, other movies. I used to act movies. So after that, now me and Ejatu meet, Ejatu Barry, my manager. So me and she meet now, me and her meet. After that, now we know ourselves, each other. But the location, I was the cooker. Yeah, so Sarah the Great was there and other people. So they were shooting the movie. So luckily now me and Ejatu, we become as a friend. They introduce us each other because I used to cook for them. Even she used to eat my food, but she never knew that I'm the one that cook. She said, who cooking this food? Always the food nice. So one day now, they finally introduced us to each other. So we become as a friends, after friends, sisters. So I was the PA for Ejatu. I used to leave Eastern, follow her to Makeni, other villages to go act movies, like those village movies. So I used to follow her. Even in the location, like village movie, I used to cook for people, for the actors. I act, then I cook. So I used to go to the bush, fetch some firewood, bring it, cook for the actors. So I was Ejatu PA. So finally now me and the Ejatu, we become tight. So one day now, she said, please, China, come stay with me in Western here. I said, but Ejatu, where I am for now, I'm okay. I said, even when I leave, I follow you to the movie shoot, going other places. I said, my people missing me, my friends also, they missing me. I said, so for now, I can't leave them like that, just like that. I said, don't worry, I will join you very soon in Western. So she said, okay, no problem. So sometimes I used to come to her Western, sometimes we take 3 or 4 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, then I return back Eastern. Yes. So after that now we become that tight friends. So 2018, April the 2nd, I finally leave Eastern. So I come to our Western. Then I say, Ejatu, I say, it's been a long time. You've been telling me this. Let me come stay with you in Western here. I said, but you know me now. So we make that as fun. I said, but please, I finally come now. I said, I want to stay with you for these 2 or 3 months for me to get my own place. Then she said, okay, no problem. She gave me a room. So we stay because that particular house where she was in Lumley, Babadori side in Lumley. So the apartment have 3 bedrooms. So she gave me 1 bedroom. So I was there now with her. We was okay. So after that now we leave Babadori and come to Wilkisi Road. So we was there now in Wilkisi Road. I went to her. It was the 2nd April 2018. April, May, June the 30th. I leave her back. I rent my apartment. 3 months I took to her that time. So I rent my own place now. I was there now living my own. So one day I go visit her. Then she said, China, she said, you hear about this Big Sister program. I said, what is this Big Sister program? I said, I even hear people talking about it. I said, even some of my friends, they're talking about it. They said that we go to the house, me too, let me go with them. If I go, I will become winner because I'm funny. Then she also said, she said, yes. She said, it's the same thing I want to bring to you. I want you also to go to that Big Sister house. You don't know, anything might happen, you might win. I said, but Ejatu, I said, that is the same thing my friends, my peoples, they've been telling me. I said, but you know, I'm not that too educated. I stopped high school. I don't even enter in college. I said, you know, these girls now, you know, they are big girls, they will speak English. I said, so that's it.
Hello,
then she said, no, go. No
Ejatu,
problem. Talent is talent. Talent don't mean or matter that you finish your education.
China Nicki get
she said, well, I said, okay, no problem. The same advice my friends and my other people, they give it to me. You do the same thing. I said, thank you very much for your courage and your advice. So September the 15th, something like September the 15th, 2018, we're supposed to enter in the Big Sister house, but they cancel it. So we enter September, October, we enter in the house. So the September 15th, they cancel it. So I go buy my phone. I have my house rent because I already pay for my house rent. So I have the change with me. So she also told me that, so my friends, other people, so I said, okay, I said, well, let me go buy the form. So I have the little change with me of my house rent. I already pay for my house rent now because 3 good months I took to her from April the 2nd to April, May, June the 30th, 2018. So 3 months I took to her before I rent my apartment. So before all these things happen now, so I finally took half of my house rent remaining. I go buy the form. The very day I go for me to go bought the form, it was Friday. So I meet now, they say no, the form they are not yet finished to print it. So they say, let me return back home. On Monday, I come back. I said, okay, I said, no problem. So I go back home. So Monday morning, when I return back to the AYV radio, to the AYV, for me to come buy the form, the Big Sister form, I meet someone bought it before me because they give me the book. When you buy it, you will write your name. So they give me the book. I said, why someone bought it before me? I said, because I remember last week, Friday, I was here. They said the form, they are not yet finished print. So all the AYV people, they used to laugh now. So some of them even said, they say it's like we know you. Then the other one say yes. They say she looked like that lady that we used to play a movie short here. Then I say, yes. I say, it's me. because they used to play my moving shots, yes, in AYV. So after that now, I bought the form now. I return home with my own money, the balance of my house rent. So I bought now the form. I went home. So I show you in the Ejatu, then I go show some of my friends and my other people. They say no problem. So the very day now for me to fill the form, I took it back, the form. I brought it to in the Ejatu place now, my manager. So I said, I'm here to fill the form. He said, no problem. He said, I've told you, buy the form, you might win. That is what everyone telling you. I said, okay. I said, well, no problem. So I start to fill the form, and then she said, China, she said, because face to face, apart from camera, you look like 18 years, 19 years. She said, please, put it in your form that you are 18 years or 19 years. I said, no, Ejatu, I'm older than that. I said, right now I'm 21 years. That time I was 21. I said, right now I'm 21 years. I said, how can I go put it? He said, hey, he said, it's packaging. He said, most of these ladies that attend, they're going to this big sister house. Most of them, they bring their age down. He said, even us, he said, you know, I stay in this movie industry for long. He said, most of us, we put our age down. He said, that is celebrity. He said, from the day one we meet, he said, you want to become celebrity, you want to become all-wide fame. He said, most of these celebrities, they don't put their real age. I said, but I never fake it. How can I start to fake it now? She said, that is my advice. Put it there 18 years or 19. I said, no. I will put my right age there, 21 years. So I wrote it in my form, 21 years, 1997, July 15, Friday, sharp 5 o'clock in the morning, they give back to me. So I wrote all that there. After that now, I do, because I was a seamstress before. But the only thing, I don't stay there for long. It's because of one and two reasons. Me and my boss again, he was after me, he want to sleep with me. You know, I have that bad luck. Even when I apply for job, men, unless they slept with me, if they don't sleep with me, they will not give me job. That is the number one bad luck I have. So after that now, I leave the tailor shop, the seamstress shop. So I leave that side. I wrote it in the form that I'm a seamstress, I'm a dancer, I was a fashion model before. So I wrote all that. I'm an actress. I act 12 movies by then that time. I act 12 movies by then that time. So I wrote all that in my form. How I sing, me alone, I rehearse alone. So all that I wrote it. So luckily now, for the audition now. So
why China, Nicki? Why not original Nicki?
So we go to the audition now. So I enter in the conference room. So they ask me questions according to what I wrote in my form. So I'm the one fill the form for myself. God is my evidence. So I fill the form by myself. So all what I wrote in that form, they ask me exactly, then I prove it to them. So luckily now, God help now, one morning now, Madam Zaina Sheriff, the Mamina Power, she ended up calling me, but I never knew that was her number. She said, hello, am I talking to China, Nicki? I said, yes, I'm China. He said, you are welcome. He said, you must enter in the house, this, that, blah, blah. I said, okay. I said, thank you. So I screamed. I was so excited that morning. When Zaina Sheriff called me, I finally make it for me to enter in the big sister house. So I glad, dance. The one no territory know that day that I finally succeed for me to enter in the big sister house. So luckily now we enter in the big sister house. So when we enter in the big sister house now, I become the winner, because when they say talent exposed, like we used to show like dress, we used to sew dress in the house, we sew it, then we bring material and thread and needle, scissors. So we used to cut it. It depends what you know how to sew. So we used to cut it and style it, sew it. So all that taxes they give us, I become the winner, dance in the house, make people to laugh, become a comedian. So luckily now, I leave the big sister house. When I leave the big sister house now, I become the winner. When I leave there now, so companies, they start to sign me, like those AfriCell, Salon Commercial Bank, Eco, the Lotto, Nakam, all of them Ecos, some shop, they used to call consent for me. So I used to go advert for them, they will sign me for the ambassador. I used to go sign for them, they will take my photo shoot, post it in the street of Freetown, Sierra Leone. So I used to sign, do all that, and people used to invite us, me and Ejatu, for dinner. Sometimes me alone, sometimes me alone. So when I brought all that money, people used to give me money. Then we took a video of me, snap me. So all that money I combined together. So one day now, she said, China, she said, all this disappointment that meets you, you're supposed to go to China, it did not work out. You're supposed to go Germany, you're supposed to go UK, you're supposed to go America, it did not work out. He said, well, the best thing, China, he said, let me help you. All of us, let's go to Bahamas. You, me, and my son, let's go to Bahamas. After that, now, when we reach Bahamas, we're going to take a boat to enter in Miami, Florida. So when we reach in Miami, Florida now, I will make sure all this your money you have, because not all my money I put in bank. She's the one said, she said, Aja, he said, I will advise you, China. She said, don't put all your money in the bank. She said, because this is Sierra Leone, especially Salon Commercial Bank, you are one of their brand ambassador. She said, if you put all your money in the bank, one, they will start to put eyes on you that you rich, you have money, this, that. I said, but that is not a good idea. I said, let me go put all my money in the bank. He said, sometimes the bank, they launder people. Sometimes if you request for your money, they don't give you to time. So she convinced me. So I take little money of mine, I take it to Salon Commercial Bank. So after that now, all my money I have at home, because people used to dash me money, they will take a picture of me. People used to call us privately, they will give us money, me in the Ejatu. So all that happened, she started to take money from me. She said, please, China. She said, I want to do something. I said, like what? She said, you know, you bought this land. I bought this land before you, this my land. I said, yes, I know that. I don't even enter in the big sister house. You bought this your land before me. She said, but please, I want to start my building. She said, please, borrow me some money. Let me start my foundation of my land. I said, but why? I said, even me, I just bought my land. Because my land, we bought it is 6,000 US dollar. But she lied to the media, 8,000 US dollar. It's not 8, it's 6,000 US dollar. We bought my land. Yes. So after that now, she started her foundation. So luckily now, she said, please, I don't want no Rashugans for them to know that I'm taking money from you. Because me and you, we came too far. You are my sister. I said, of course, I know. I know that you are my sister. I said, let's just keep it secret. So she brought that traveling now. Her and her boyfriend, Barry. So they brought the idea now. So I buy to the idea. Why I buy to the idea is because of the education. I want to finish my education because I stopped high school, like I said. So I want to finish my education, and she have enough of money for me. So I follow her now. We went to the Bahamas, and Bahamas, from Nassau now, Bahamas. We go to Bimini. All the drama starts now. How they took our passport from us in the Bimini airport. How we enter in Bimini now. When they say the next day, let's come back for our passport. So the first day we arrive in Bimini, when we leave now the airport, we end up meet with one guy. They call him Sharon, something Sharon. He's from Jamaica. He's a drugs dealer. So the guy introduced himself to us. So Ejatu to start to chat with the guy. How we are in the Bahamas, Bimini. We're trying to take a boat to go Miami, Florida. So I end up call her. I said, sis, I said, please come. I said, 1 second. So I told the guy also, I said, please, I said, give us a second. I want to talk to my sister. So me and her now, we go talk now. I said, please, sis. I said, we just arrived in this Bimini. I said, why not you start to explain to these people why we are in the Bahamas here to go to Miami, Florida, this, that, blah, blah. I said, some people, they are investigators, they are officers. I said, you don't know. They will come closer to you and make nice to you just for them to know your secret. And even when we just arrived in Bimini, after the airport now, when the boat take us, because from the airport to the sea, we're supposed to take boats. So when the boat arrives, the guys start to talk to me first, but she don't give the guy chance. She never give the guy chance, so she start to chat with the guy now. So after that now, the guy take us to the hotel in Bimini. So we was there in that hotel now. Her and the guy used to go out, have fun. She said, let me not go out with her. So I end up stressed. I said, why? You travel with me. You said, let's come this travel. I said, why now all you doing these things to me? I said, even when we was in Nassau, you leave me in that guest house. That's why anything I say, I have evidence for it. Anything I say, I have phone numbers, I have evidence for it. So anything I say in the media, I will never lie. So after that now, her and the guy, they used to go out now. Sometimes she and her son, they used to go out. Me too, sometimes I used to go out by myself. So luckily now she ended up leave me. She said, China, the boat I supposed to pay for me and you two, let's go. She said the boat is full. So I already pay another boat for you. I said, but you don't supposed to leave me. I continue telling her, I continue reminding her. So I said, but you don't supposed to leave me. I said, me and you travel together. You and your boyfriend Barry brought this idea. So we was in that guest house now. She used to talk to her boyfriend Barry through phone. She used to talk to her boyfriend Silox in America. So she ended up leave me. I don't know if they are the one tell her for her to leave me. So she ended up leave me. Then I asked for my money. I said, well, Ejatu. I said, well, leave little money with me. Yes. She said, okay, I will give you little money. She leave $600 with me. $600 she leave with me. She said, I will leave this $600 with you. You can manage it through this week. So next week now, they both will come and take you so that you can join us in America. I said, okay. I said, no problem. I said, if you say so. I said, but it's no good. So I start to cry now. She end up leave me. I end up come to the guest house again, cry, sharing tears. So one day now, the owner of the guest house, the hotel, she ended up knock on my door. So she started to chat with me. So she used to call in the Ejatu. She used to call in the Ejatu. He said she used to say, the hotel money finish. How can this girl pay for the hotel? And the girl say, you have her monies. How can she pay for the hotel? So she continued lying to the woman now, the woman that have the hotel. She continued lying to the woman now that she will send me money. So even her boyfriend Silox used to communicate to that same woman. That woman I call my mommy, my baby mommy, because her and her family, they embrace me, they adopt me as their child. They even used to take me to church. We used to go for prayer. Pastors, they used to pray for me. So luckily now, one day I was sleeping around some minutes to 11 in the morning. So they knock on my door. The first thing they asked for my passport, because they already seized our passports. Me, my passport, and the Ejatu Baru, my manager passport, and our son Alaji passport. It was 3 passports. So they end up took our passport from us. So they asked me that particular morning, they knock on my door. So I can't show my passport. So they take me to the police station, the immigration office. Because look at the police station, look at the immigration office. That's happy in Bimini now. So they took me to their office now. So I was there all day. So the flight supposed to take off like some minutes to 4. We're supposed to arrive in Nassau some minutes to 6, if I don't lie. Some minutes to 6, because I wrote all that. I will check back to my book. So some minutes to 6 now, we arrive in Bahamas, Nassau. We already left Bimini. So that night now, when we arrive now, I meet the officers that was in the airport waiting for me. Because according to what the officers, they told me in Bimini, they said that same day they're supposed to send me back to my country. Yes. So I end up calling their names. They say, oh, we remember it was 3 of you. The other guy said that. He said it was 3 of you guys. So I call the names, and I measure the names, and they go for the passport. They say, this is your own passport. So Ejatu passport and Alaji passport, her son Alaji. And in the Ejatu app for me, my ex-manager Ejatu, it's $300,000 she have for me. All the secret money now she used to took from me for her to start her foundation, her house. Because the time I was not in the house, we don't even go to the house yet. She buy her land. She bought her land. So luckily now, when I enter in the big sister house, I start to get money. People start to sign me to advert for them. People start to brought money to me, give me, dash me. People used to call us, me and her. They used to dash us money. So all that's my money. She have it. It's $300,000. She said, please, China, I don't want trash you guns, so anybody know that I'm be taking money from you. She said, you know where me and you came from? I said, I know, of course. I said, you are my sister. I said, no matter how things hard, how something happen, how it's hard or difficult, I said, we keep it secret. I said, these few Rashugans, they are with us, with the other people. I said, they will never know the secret. I said, even my friends. I said, I promise you. I said, and promise it, promise. I said, but the only thing, make sure you pay me back. She said, no problem. I will give you the money. So after that now, the traveling right, we be into the Bahamas. We enter in Bimini. She left me there in the hotel. So I was crying. I have evidences for all that. Anything I say, I voice out. I have evidence for that. I have phone numbers for that. I have evidences for that. So when she leave me now and go, so after 1 week now, 2 weeks now, I said, Ejatu, I said, till up to now, the boat, he said, you pay for me. I said, the boat don't show up. I said, I'm in this hotel. The little money he leave with me. I said, all that money finished for me to afford to pay for the hotel. I said, I don't have money. I said, then the woman calling me 24 hours, he giving excuses to her. You say you will send money for me, you don't send it. I said, then he hold me, you have my money. I said, why are you doing this to me? I said, number 2 again, you have my land document, other things. I said, number 3 again, they bought my car. It was $6,000. They pay 5,000, remaining 1,000. I said, all that money, you want to roll up it back home. Because so I said, you leave me in this hotel. My food money finish. Them little money you leave with me. I say, it's finished. I don't have money to pay for the hotel. And always these people will knock on my door for me to pay. And the people calling you as my manager, Ejatu, they're calling you for you to send me money. You don't send money. I said, they used to call your boyfriend Silox again. So me and Ejatu now, we start to fight on phone. You will remain there. You will stay there. You will never reach in America here. I promise you. You think you smart that time. You think you are lucky. That time in Freetown, Sierra, everybody China Nicki. You think you smart. You think you are this. I said, okay. I said, no wonder when we was in Freetown, any Rashugan come close to me or then dash me things or money or any other thing like wig, clothes. I said, you will tell. I said, when they dash me with clothes, money, the Rashugans, you will say they are after me for my fame. I said, no wonder that time. I said, then I used to tell you again, they are not after me for my fame. It's not compulsory for someone to do you good. I said, it's not compulsory. Then I will not put my responsibility in someone's head. And anybody give me anything for now is because of they like me or they love me. They are not my family. They are not my people. They just love me and like me and vote for me and dance for me, fight for me, dance for me, cry for me, pray for me. I say some people will take their last and go buy credit, buy data just for them to vote for me. I say it's likeness. I say, and they like today, I come back outside, they're dashing me things. I say, I can't ignore their things. I say, no wonder that time you used to tell me all these things. I says, okay, no problem, I understand now. So we start to fight now through phone. I even used to send some of our audios. Audios she used to send for me through WhatsApp. I used to send it in Freetown. Someone have there again in Freetown. So I used to forward it. I say, should in case for evidence. So she said, you are not lucky. This China Nicki, it's finished. It's finished. I said, but this is not the right time to say that. My problem here, my point here, for you to send me some money out of my own money. I said, now you take my document from me. So after that, now we start to fight. She don't want to give me my money because the car, they bought the car 6,000. They pay 5,000 remaining 1,000 balance. So they check now. They say when we reach, then we end up give the check, the money to my brother. So she want to hold up that one too. Because the Ejatu boy, he stays. He stays and my brother supposed to go for the money in the bank. So that bring fights. She don't want to give me the remaining 1,000 of my car. When I sold my car, they check. So luckily now me and the Ejatu boyfriend Barry, we used to talk. Barry explained everything to me. He said, China, let me tell you. He said, we are foolers. He said, all along when we was here under the same roof, he said, I don't just want to tell you things that time. I don't want to explain a lot to you. what Ejatu doing to you or did to you. He said, but now, as long as in the Ejatu already run away from you, he said, let me explain everything. He said, Ejatu plan it and she voiced it out front of me. He said, Ejatu Barry now, Ejatu boyfriend Barry now, is the one we used to talk now through phone. Sometimes we send audio to me. I used to forward all that in Freetown for someone to keep them for me, should in case anything. He said, Ejatu fix you. Ejatu take you to Juju man, that means voodoo doctor. I said, okay. I said, no wonder that time when I just win this reality TV show, she will go out anyhow how she wants. I said, but I never take note of it. He said, that's why that time anything she tell you, you will pay attention to her, you will listen to her. You don't listen to other people, their good advices. He said, let me tell you, he said, Ejatu spoil you. Ejatu tell you now, in the bar he said, all along, I don't want to tell you all these things. He said, could you imagine? He said, Ejatu used to jealous me for you. Ejatu said, I dated with you. He said, you never remember when she used to fight with you? I said, yes. I said, no wonder before this traveling starts, this traveling arrangement, Ejatu used to fight with me. And it is true. Sometimes me and Ejatu used to fight. Not physical way, but that back and front. Yes. So that time now, in the Barry explain everything to me. I Ejatu tell him, Ejatu tell the other people around us that I'm a prostitute. That you are a prostitute. I said, I'm not a prostitute. The only thing I tell Ejatu, like when you trust someone that you trust as a friend, you guys become as a sisters. I said, so the only thing I tell Ejatu that I do 2 night stand to 2 different men, and that happened twice. I said, but the men, they end up fall for me. When they fall for me, they end up helping me. I said, so that is the only thing I tell Ejatu. He said, even one night, when me in the Ejatu, in the Barry explaining it now to me, that time I was in the Bahamas, and in the Ejatu finally leave me and go to America. So me and the Barry start to communicate now. So in the Barry he said, even one night we went out, me and the Ejatu. He said that time Ejatu go drink and drunk, he smoke. He said when he ready, when in the Ejatu ready, she will pretend front of people, pretend front of you guys that she don't smoke. She is not into that bad lifestyle. He said she is into that. Ejatu smoke weed. He said even that night when we come, he said I told Ejatu, hey, let's do threesome. Then Ejatu said, he said with who? Then in the Barry he said with China. He said then in the Ejatu say, if you try that with China, you Barry, I will kill you. I will kill you because of you Barry, you start to fall for China. I see everything. Then in the Barry said, he said I told in the Ejatu, we used to do threesome in Guinea. Anytime when we go Guinea for visit, we used to do threesome. When we go club, we take like 1 prostitute. We do threesome. He said, why not if I say let's do threesome with China, you say you will kill me. If I sleep with China or I dated with China, you will kill me. So she and Barry also, they used to have their own problem. But I never get all that understanding. Because of she finally leave me now in Bahamas, now me and Barry start to talk. Barry say Ejatu to explain everything to her that when we reach Bahamas, she will leave me. She will leave me there. He said, Ejatu said she want me to become as a prostitute. Because when I'm ready, I'm acting like, behaving like I'm lucky. This my China Nicki is just for Sierra Leone. So he said, Ejatu to explain everything to me. Then I said, so okay. So Barry start to explain now how he's sleeping with Ejatu. So one day I stop him. I said, no, what is between you and Ejatu? Don't explain nothing to me. What Ejatu did to me, I want to hear more from you. Because we used to talk like WhatsApp call. Sometimes he will send me audio. I used to forward all those audios in Freetown to someone to keep there for me. That's why anything I say, I have evidence for it. I'm not fool, I'm not stupid, and the truth will always remain the truth. Let her continue to fake herself in the media to people. Fake and the reality. When you see fake, you will know that this is fake. When you see reality, you will know that this is reality. I want her to know that all these things she was doing with me, till up to now, I have full evidences for that. So after that now, they catch me now. Me and in the bar, we used to talk. So one day, in the Silox called me. In the Ejatu boyfriend, Silox in America. So Silox called me. He said, China, he said, don't worry, you will come. I said, but Silox, when I will come? This is my 4 months now in this country. When I will come meet you guys in America? When? Silok started to tell me he is by my side. I said, Silok, you are not with me. You are not with me. If he was with me, why you don't advise Ejatu for her to take me with her in America? Not her money she spent. And not her money she will pay for me through boats. I said, why you don't tell Ejatu if he was with me or you like me as a sister or nephew or whatever? I said, why you don't advise Ejatu? I said, so Silok, please. I said, don't tell me that you are with me. I said, because you two, you contribute big for Ejatu to suffer me and make me struggling. Ejatu make I nearly want to join prostitution. That is what she wants. That's why she introduced me to that drugs dealer. She said, let me do drugs. She said, because drugs have plenty money. Ejatu said that. Even when she crossed to America, inside that 1 week, 2 weeks, when we used to talk in the good way, that time we don't started to fight in phone. She said, go outside China, this country where you are white people coming there for vacation. Go outside. When you go, you can meet with nice men. Just dress up. The way you beautiful, anybody see, they will know that you mix. The way you beautiful, people will most like you. Go outside, have fun. Any man say they want you, this country, they pay $1. I say, Ejatu, I'm not a prostitute, and I never say I'm a prostitute. One night stand and prostitution is two different things. I say I do one night stand twice to 2 different men. I say it does not mean that you can take it for granted and abuse me. I said, but anyway, I respect you for that. That time she just entered in America. That 1 to 2 weeks, we was talking good before we start to fight because she want to roll up again my money. The car, they balance 1,000, they check. The time now for my brother and in the States, Ejatu boy, for them to go collect the money. Ejatu want to roll up that money again. So that bring the fight now. In the bar, he explained a lot to me about Ejatu. He explained a lot how he's sleeping with Ejatu, but that is not my business. How he's sleeping with Ejatu, how Ejatu cheap. When Ejatu ready, she will show off, she will package like man helping a man doing things for her. He said, China, let me tell you the truth. Ejatu, she's not lucky. It's because of Silox in America helping her. If Silox was not in Ejatu life, Ejatu will be miserable because she don't have that job skill like that talented, other things. So I said, okay, I said, Uncle Barry, I said, all that is not my business. I said the whole later, I'm so glad you voiced it out that Ejatu fixed me. She took me to Juju man, Obi Dr. Voodoo. I said, praise the Lord, you'd say that. And Ejatu tell all of you that I'm a prostitute. I said, all these things I want to know. And Ejatu plan it and say it in front of you that when we reach in the Bahamas, she will leave me. And indeed, it's true. She leave me. She leave me in the Bahamas. I have all the evidences. Anything I say or I do in the media, I have evidences for that. So she started to say, I'm not educated. That time I was talking on, I'm not educated. I said, Ejatu, we are in the same boat. Like that same boat we want to take, that same day to go to America, Miami. We are in that same boat. I said, all of us, we stop high school. We never been into college. I said, let me tell you that. I said, always when we was good, in good time, in Freetown, you used to tell people, your friends, anybody that be around us. He said, Aja, talented, China, she talented, she's smart, she have sense. If she finish her education, she become lawyer or other things, she will know her job. I said, so you see? So that is what Barry explained a lot to me. After that, now in the Silox again, he used to talk to me. So I cut all of them off. That happened now in the Bahamas. They ended up catch me. I went to prison. Hey, that prison, it was the worst. That prison, the fighting with us, Bahamas prison, Bahamas immigration, Bahamas Kenya unit, the deal treats me bad. Only the defense force that was with me in the good way, in the right way. Bahamas immigrations, they used to fight me, but always I remember when that defense force man told me that, when he come to the back, he said, who is Aja? Yes, Sierra Leone. So my friends, they go call me. I was inside the dorm. He said, are you the Aja from Sierra Leone? He said, someone called for you. He said, the person that called for you, chief. It's American number. He said, the lady, she can't even speak too good English. She have the Africa accent. I said, oh, that will be my manager. Because all her and her boyfriend Barry and the other few people that was with us, that they know that we are coming to Bahamas, from Bahamas to America by boat. I said, she just left me a few months ago. before they catch me and put me inside here. I say number 2 again, I have 6-month visa. So if she said we don't have 6-month visa, praise the Lord, till up to now I have my passport. 6-month visa we have for Bahamas. Me, Ejatu, and Ejatu's son Alaji. 3 of us, we spent $25,000 for this our traveling, according to what she said. Because that time I was under a expired. She already fixed me. So I don't have no idea that time. Anything she tell me, I will follow her. So that time now, she start to bring now Confucius, other things. I end up entering in the prison now. They used to maltreat me bad in that prison. Even if I ask for pad, they don't give me. If I ask for toothbrush, they will not give me. If I ask for soap to take a shower, they will not give me. But if other prisoner ladies, they ask for that, they will give them.